What is up, everybody? It's your boy LSG on Light Skin Game. We're back with another video. Now today's video is a very special video. It's a story time. Alright, it's a story time. Now before we get started with today's story time, I'm gonna hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, also comment down below on what my next video should be. Alright, and let's get started in the story. So this story time takes place back when I was in the 5th grade. It's about the time how I got framed for a robbery. It was just a mess. All right, it was just a mess that got my name put in it for no reason. All right, so in our elementary school, when I was in the 5th grade, they opened up this candy shop specifically for people who, you know, didn't ride the bus. So you had to be a pickup in order to buy candy, and it was ran by this old lady. She was like the most rudest person ever. I promise you, she was the most rudest person ever. So so I ended up buying candy. So a little backstory, I ended up buying candy from her one time, and she assumed that I rode the bus because I've never walked in there to buy candy. So she just assumed that I, you know, rode the bus. But I was trying to explain to her, I don't ride the bus. I get picked up. I've never rode the bus since kindergarten, and she just never believed me. She actually started going off on me. She was like, you need to get out of my office, because I'm not selling no candy to you. I'm not selling no candy to you. And you know, I'm not gonna like fight with an old lady. So I was like, I just really wanted some candy at the time. So I had this lady that picked me up from school all the time, because I went to this daycare and they picked me up and dropped me off at home. So I had her go buy the candy for me, and she ended up snapping on the old lady also. And she was just like, she's like, shut up, just give me the candy, all that all that stuff, and ended up snapping on the old lady. And but I ended up getting my candy. It was just funny seeing her look on her face. It was just funny. So I honestly didn't care, or it didn't faze me what happened to her. Right, nothing bad happened to her. It's just, all right, let's just move into this story, because this is just going all over the place. All right, so I used to hang out with this dude named I have to change his name because I ain't trying to say nobody out. So we're gonna change his name to Mike. I used to hang out with this dude named Mike, and Mike used to hang out with this dude. I gotta change his name also. We're gonna call him Sam. And then he used to hang out with this 3rd grader also. I don't know why he hung out with 3rd grade if we was all in the 5th grade. So it's me, Mike, Sam, and this 3rd grader. I honestly did not know this 3rd grader at all. I didn't even know he went to our school. So yeah, so I didn't know him at all. I didn't even know his name. I still don't know his name to this day. So I ended up, because I was a pickup, I also got dropped off at school early because my daycare was so close to the school. So I ended up being the first ones there, and because I would usually be the first ones there, like the only people in the building would be just the kids that go to YMCA, that program. They would be there in the morning, and then the teachers. That's it. No other like kid would be in the school that early except for me, because I got dropped off so freaking early. So on this particular day in the 5th grade, I forgot when this happened exactly, but I know it happened like towards almost towards the summertime of us graduating elementary school. So in the candy store, there's 2 entryways. There's the front way that's connected to the hallway, and then there's the one connected into the gym, because it was like another office for like the gym, I guess, for like the gym teacher. But we only had one gym teacher. So because at one time we did have 2, and that gym teacher had that office, and then he ended up leaving, so they ended up turning that to the candy shop. So what happened was, my homeboy Mike and this 3rd grader, they got there before me to the cafeteria, so I can line. So I usually go to the cafeteria to line up to get something to eat, and they was there before me. I don't know why, but they was just there before me. And you know, I walked past them. I said, "What's up?" and all that. They was like, "What's up?" And we started talking about something. And then we ended up going our separate ways. I ended up going to the cafeteria. They ended up standing outside the door of the candy shop that's in the hallway. And they looked at me and they started staring at me. So I started looking back at them like, "Yo, what's up?" And then they waved me over. I was like, "All right, cool. You know, ain't nothing bad going on." So I walked over to them. You know, biggest mistake ever. I walked over to them, was like, "What's up?" And they was like, "Yo, we finna get some candy out this candy shop." I was like, "The door is locked." They was like, "Yeah, it's locked, but it's not locked on the inside where the gym entrance is." like I said, there was 2 entrances, one in the hallway, one in the gym. The one in the gym was unlocked, and they said the cabinet to the candy was also unlocked. So they was like, you want something, you want to be a part of it, you can help out. I was like, no, I'm good, I ain't with that stealing stuff. They was like, all right, cool, no problem, no pressure, nothing like that. We ain't gonna peer pressure you. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. That's kind of weird. But they end up also, they was like, well, at least can you be the lookout? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna be. That's still being a part of it. I'm not gonna be a part of anything that you guys are stealing. So they was like, all right, cool, no pressure, still no pressure. And then they was like, dang, what they say? They said, if they get away with it, don't snitch. I was like, all right, I'll do you that. I won't snitch on you guys. It was like, all right, cool. So I ended up going back, waiting in line for the cafeteria to open up so I can get my breakfast and just chill. And then, next thing you know, they went into the gym, they went into the entrance, and they ended up running out the gym, and they ran into the bathroom, and then they ran into the bathroom, and they was there for like hellas. And then, they came out, and then they walked a totally different direction. They didn't stand in the cafeteria line like I did. So mind you, it's just us 3 in there, in that hallway and in that area of that where the candy room is. It's only us 3. So later on that day, it was a rumor going around that they ended up getting caught. And I put in air quotes, they stole, in air quotes, around like $160 worth of candy, which I kind of don't believe. They didn't steal $150 worth of candy. Like, come on now. They ended up stealing a lot of candy, but they didn't steal no money, which I was like, all right, cool, that's kind of cool. But they got caught, which is not my problem. I didn't snitch or anything. So, at this point, the situation is none of my business. I don't care no more. But so later on that day, we ended up hearing that the police was called and all that stuff. And then Mike, he ended up coming to my classroom and telling me exactly what happened. So what happened was, one of the teachers caught them with a whole bunch of candy, and it just so happens that an email was sent out that someone broke into the candy shop and stole a lot of candy. And they ended up getting caught by a teacher and all that stuff, and they went to the principal's office. Mike and the 3rd grader. So they went to the principal's office. The principal called the police and their parents. Their parents they came up here, and the police came up here, and then juvenile court came up here. Which juvenile court is a serious, that's a serious thing. If juvenile court comes up to the school, someone's getting taken away in handcuffs. So what Mike ended up doing, he ended up confessing to it and all that stuff. And he ended up talking his way out and not going to juvie or something like that, or downtown. I don't know what happened, but the 3rd grader, I guess he was trying to be like a badass and all that stuff, and he wasn't snitching, he wasn't saying nothing. So they ended up arresting him in handcuffs and taking him to jail or juvie. So yeah, he ended up going, and he ended up later on getting expelled from our school, because I heard from his sister, because me and his sister was cool. Because she was in the 5th grade with us. He ended up going to juvie and getting expelled from our school and all that stuff. So Mike ended up talking his way out of all that stuff. He had to do like community service and all that stuff. So he ended up leaving out the classroom after he told me, because he didn't talk to nobody else. He just told me what had happened. And I just, people, whoever asked me, I just told them exactly what happened. So later on that day, I ended up we was just chilling and all that stuff, and then we had to line up. We had to get our stuff so we can leave and line up. And I wasn't really like tripping. I was cool. Mind you, at this time I had like a super crush on this one girl. Now, like, I actually, like, this could be another story time, but like a week later I ended up dating her for like a week and all that stuff. But anyways, I ended up dating her. Yeah, I ended up dating her like a week later and all that stuff. But I was like in the process of dating her, so I was like trying to put the moves on her and stuff. So we were lining up, and they said all bus kids. No, they said all walkers, riders, and like something like that. It was like a weird saying that they said, to let the people that was getting picked up know that they can get released early, because that's what happened. But because I was trying to put the moves on my crush, I ended up staying, and they was like all bus riders can leave now. So all people that rode the bus, they left and all that stuff. And as we're walking out, I see Sam, this white kid, just stares me. He gives me that death look, like he's trying to like straight kill me, like he's finna shoot the school up type of look. So I'm not paying him no mind. I'm holding my crush's hand, I'm holding her hand and stuff, and then next thing you know, he like walks away and walks back into the classroom, and then all of a sudden their teacher comes out and she's literally giving me this death look. And next thing you know, Sam, his finger is literally on my nose and saying, he did it. He literally said the words, he did it. He robbed the candy store. I'm just looking like, are you serious right now? You straight finna lie on my name to protect your homeboy who already confessed to the crime, who already got out of it, and all he has to do is face I think he had to face like a 5-day suspension and do some community service around the school. So he's not even going to jail. All right, he's doing community service and suspended for like 5 days. He already confessed to the crime, and you're lying on my name to protect him for what? Are you serious? And I was just like, are you serious, bro? I'm like, I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. That's the typical thing everyone says, that actually didn't do it. So it's like kind of hard. But the teacher, she was like, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. You got one of my students in trouble. I'm not trying to hear it. Stop talking to me. What's your name? So I literally walked away, and she literally grabbed me by my collar. She grabbed me by my collar, and I like snatched away, and then she ended up, I did like that windmill thing to like get somebody's hands off you and all that stuff. I did that, and she snatched me by my book bag and dragged me back and made me fall. She's like, what is your name? She's literally yelling at my face, what's your name? What's your name? And then she ended up asking my teacher what my name was, because I wasn't saying nothing. Like, I didn't do it. I wasn't saying nothing. All right. So my teacher ended up telling the other teacher my name, which I thought she was like hella scam, but I ain't like that teacher anyway either. I used to cause so much havoc in that classroom. I did not care about that teacher. So she ended up telling her my name. She was like, all right, bet, you're going to be in the principal's office tomorrow, and you're going to confess to the crime that you did, and you're going to get my student off the crime that you committed. I was like, are you serious right now? So like I didn't tell my mom about this, but like the next day, I was just like, the whole night I was just scared, like, oh snap, I'm finna get arrested. I thought I was gonna go to jail and all that stuff. I thought I was gonna go to prison. I was like, oh my god, for no reason. And then the next day in school, I stayed low key so good, bruh. I was quiet the whole day. I didn't do nothing. So at the end of the day, the buses, they call for the people who walked. So I was gonna leave first anyway. So I left early because they call for walkers, runners, and like pickups and all that stuff. And so I did that. I walked out, and then this teacher's eyeballing me, and she looks, and she gets up from her desk, and she's like, she yells my name. She says, "Come here," and it says my name, and then I was just like, my heart dropped, and she's like, "Come here. You didn't go to the principal." I just darted, bruh. When I mean I ran for my life, I straight ran for my life, and I never looked back. So, long story short, I ended up getting framed because this dude, Sam, he was like real close with him, real close with Mike. He basically was dick riding him that whole year. Mike treated this dude so wrong. It's just so funny. You ever had that like one kid that got treated so wrong, but he thinks everyone is friends? That's basically the situation. And because he didn't want his friend, aka his friend, to get in trouble, he basically lied on my name and claimed that I was there and all that stuff. And even though I wasn't, but somehow I never ended up getting in trouble for real. Like I didn't get in like serious trouble about it. They just was like, okay, whatever. And the whole thing ended up getting blown over. So that was a breeze for me. I was just so glad when all that whole entire situation was over. And yeah, but that's been a great story time. If you guys like that story, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, comment down below on why you didn't like it. Maybe I'll change it up my next story time. So yeah, it's been a great video. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Peace.